I want to grow, I want to be bigger, you know, so to speak, and so you have to get uncomfortable. Come
on, Jan. Good reps. Quality, quality, quality.
Got into it, you know, I went to my very first bodybuilding show literally just to support a fellow girlfriend that was competing, and I walked in and it was like, what is this? I mean, it was literally meatheads just walking around everywhere, and I didn't know, you know, it was completely, even being as active in sports as I was, that's like apples and oranges for bodybuilding. I mean, you can be into sports and very athletic, but it's just a different side of the playing field. And so walking in, I felt googly-eyed and just this like adrenaline rush. And I haven't felt that for a long time, and I kind of feel that way now, looking at like my comparison pictures, you know, from a year ago to now, and then 2 months ago to now. But it's just little increments. So I don't feel like it's as unachievable now, but you know, you accept what people tell you long enough, you're going to start to believe it.
Yeah.
You know, positive or negative. So. There's just, like they say, you know, there's all kinds of kinds in the world, and we all have different personalities, and sometimes they're not always the easiest to flow, and it can be a little cutthroat. So being so bubbly, it's kind of challenging for me, whether it's with more of the casual stuff or a little more conditioned, like, you know, bodybuilding side. It's kind of hard to tap into holding on to my bubbly people personality, I guess, and be more savage. It's kind of hard to find a good balance, you know, because people see the bubbly side, but they don't, I guess it's easy to misconstrue that type of personality with, oh, not as serious or not as dedicated, you know. But it's just, like anything else, it's just trying to find a good balance. And then the training, it's just a whole different level too. And I think we're actually just now breaking the surface from what he's been telling me. So I'm excited for it, but it's still so unknown that I think sometimes I think I had it beat into my head for so long that I was so tiny, and oh, that was just an unachievable goal to grow that much, that I think I'm still trying to break through that. Like, no, I can do it too, you know, like, just because right now I'm so tiny doesn't mean that I can't get there eventually.
You have to make a big jump tissue-wise from bikini, what she used to compete in, into figure. And so in order to do that, we need global tissue development everywhere. So we need balanced programming. We're not going to be getting into these specialized single body parts because we're taking advantage of her really killing it this off season and putting tissue on all body parts so that we present a balanced package. And then once we get closer to that muscularity of full competitive figure, we can start specializing the program for that.
Babies, yeah.
It's so foreign to me that I've literally had to rely on the coaching like a little puppy dog following behind, because it's so unknown territory to me, the nutrition side of it, having to force all these meals down, you know, it was hard to get all the meals in for staying tiny for bikini, or, you know, I use the term loosely, but a smaller amount of muscle. You know, it was hard enough to get all those meals in, but now, I mean, you got to eat to grow, and eat and eat and eat, and I'm just not used to that. I mean, it's only been since the first of the year that I've been with Luke, and I've already seen a great bit of progress. So, I mean, it's only just now March, you know? So, just like as he puts it, just now scratching the surface. So, I'm hoping that we'll see a good boost pretty soon.
Good. Pull. Good. Keep in that lat. Pull. Good. Come on, Jen, lock it in. Don't get sloppy with it. Come on. Quality, quality, quality. Come on. There it is. Lat, come on.
Feel like an onion, like peeling a little layer here and there, and it's been causing me to get moody, and I get in my head, and it was one of the things that I kind of mentioned to him before I signed on with him. Was previously I would get really discouraged because, you know, especially us being a couple, you know, we're complete night and day. I mean, obviously. So, you know, I want to grow. I want to be bigger, you know, so to speak. And so you have to get uncomfortable, and uncomfortable is not just physically, soreness, anything like that. It's psychologically and emotionally, because this is literally unknown territory for me. Maybe I'm shooting for the stars. I'm sure I am to a lot of people, because you know, they look at me right now and they're like, oh my gosh. I mean, you know, they call me Tiny Tot for a reason, but like I said, I just want more. And you know, it's going to be kind of reaching for me. End goal for me would be figure. Of course, now we have the new division for wellness. So from what I've seen, now I'm not a judge or anything like that, but from what I've witnessed being bikini for all these years, I don't know. Now I'm kind of wondering maybe wellness would be a better fit for me. So at this point, I think what we're going to try to do is just put on that good muscle mass for me in the right ways and see where I land, because I don't really know. I mean, wellness is still really new to everybody, but from what I've witnessed, it seems like it might be a good transition for me, maybe on the way to figure. Could be, I don't know. That's kind of what we've tossed around talking about, but at this point, I'm just trying to grow.